This map of the 30-agent hierarchy shows exactly where we are today, wrapping up the conversation and content tier with Agent 18, the recommendation agent. In the last episode, we built an engine that writes, validates, and launches perfectly on-brand campaigns. But the moment that content hits the internet, the system goes entirely blind. That is the industry default. You hit launch, cross your fingers, and hope the algorithm takes over. It is a publish and pray model with zero mechanism to tell the system whether the audience actually cared. Agent 16 manages real-time tone. Agent 17 enforces structural brand rules. What they lack is longitudinal measurement. They have no idea if their perfectly formatted email actually earned a single click. That gap is exactly what Agent 18 fills. Think of this as the morning after agent. Its entire job is to wake up, read the analytics, and rewrite the playbook so the generative engine performs better on the next run. Without a backward-looking feedback loop, every new campaign you launch is just a fresh, uneducated guess. To actually improve, you have to engineer a pipeline that physically converts post-launch outcomes into pre-launch decisions. We solve this by translating marketing into a strict reinforcement learning problem. Pushing a campaign live is the action, and audience engagement is the reward. The system calculates this reward using hard, undeniable signals. It ignores human opinions, looking directly at click-through rates and email opens. To keep the agent from chasing cheap clicks, we introduce a discount factor. This acts as an emergency brake, weighting the equation so short-term engagement never destroys long-term brand equity. Once calculated, the system runs a triage mechanism. It scans all active channels and isolates the absolute worst performer. If the email newsletter converted at half the rate of the SEO blog, the agent flags it, directing the entire revision budget at that weak link for the next morning's update. By treating creativity as a reinforcement learning optimization problem, we replace boardroom guesswork with mathematical certainty. The system is physically forced to improve. This architectural diagram shows the complete 6-step adaptive optimization loop, making this self-governing behavior possible. The forward flow is standard. The campaign planner decomposes the brief, specialist writers draft the copy, the editor enforces brand constraints, and the content is published. Node 5 is where this architecture breaks away from traditional tools. This is the analytics capture stage, continuously ingesting real-world performance metrics directly from channel APIs. Those metrics feed into Node 6, the recommendation agent. It calculates the reward, identifies the weakest channel, and outputs a targeted policy delta. That policy delta is routed all the way back to the campaign planner at step 1, adjusting core instructions and changing the strategy for that exact channel on the next cycle. Closing this feedback circuit permanently converts a fragile static text generator into an adaptive, self-optimizing intelligence. This diagram and code snippet show the analytics engine alongside the base agent Python class, proving exactly how we implement this evaluation loop. Within the engine, specific mathematical logic evaluates the campaign data, ranks the channels by performance, and isolates the lowest scoring metric for targeted revision. Crucially, the resulting policy delta is passed as a strictly formatted typed data structure. It is not an open-ended conversational prompt, preventing the AI from hallucinating a destructive change to the planner. Enforcing feedback as a strict data contract is the only way to guarantee the loop can run safely and autonomously in a live production environment. Looking back at the closed loop, the enterprise value becomes obvious. This architecture runs continuous, autonomous A/B testing, reallocating creative focus towards content that actually converts, without requiring a human to read a single analytics report. But there is a serious engineering risk. Because the agent will ruthlessly optimize whatever metric you assign it, an unchecked reward function can rapidly degrade your brand into pure clickbait if that discount factor isn't properly tuned. Establishing this longitudinal memory and learning capability concludes the conversational and content creation tier. With the ability to measure text performance secured, we are ready to tackle multimodal perception with Agent 19. An AI engineer's job isn't to simply string together APIs that can speak or write. The job is to build resilient systems with the mathematical rigor to actually learn from their own failures.